Good day, everybody. I just thought I'd put a video up. Got the day off because it was pouring rain this morning. I work outside in landscaping, if you don't know that. And in my last video, my last videos that I put out earlier this year, I was heavily into the carnivore diet. And I thought I would try that out while working in landscaping. That was the real test. Can you do carnivore and work long, hard days outside under different weather conditions? And the answer for me personally is no. At a certain point, I just had to bring back the carbs. I don't know what it is. I just didn't feel right. Maybe I didn't give it a long enough chance. I think I did. I think I gave it a fair go. But it was just, by the early afternoon, I felt like something was missing terribly. And so I brought back carbs into my diet, and that made all the difference in the world. And so right now it's really hot out, and I can get some really nice fruits at the fruit market. So I'm eating a lot of fruit. My diet right now, and I don't know if this is good for you or not, but it makes me feel good while I'm working in landscaping, and that is a fruit meat diet. So pretty much all day long I'm eating fruit, and then in the evening time I'll have like a steak or chicken or pork or fish. Eating more fish now. And that seems to work pretty good. My cheats, I like ice cream, peanut butter, honey. So what is my philosophy about eating now? It really is like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think there is for like one diet that is suitable for everybody out there. And we're all different. And we all have our health issues. And I know people that I work with people, in fact, that they can't tolerate a lot of fruit. So for me, though, it works well. And doing the all carnivore diet while working long, hard days. And I think the same issue would be with cycling or long distance running. I cannot see doing those kind of things on strictly carnivore diet. I can't see it. Even if you're eating a large amount of fat and you're in ketosis, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I've ever really been in ketosis, so I don't know. But the process of getting there is not very pleasant. I don't know. I mean, in the wintertime, I'll probably get more meat-based, but I will not give up carbohydrates completely, or plant foods for that matter. Vegetables, they're negotiable. I don't eat them every day. I don't think it's necessary. But on the other hand, the insoluble fiber that's in, leafy green vegetables, or broccoli or asparagus or something like that, I think it's important. I think it does. You don't need to eat a large amount of it, but occasionally it's probably good. That insoluble fiber probably grabs onto a lot of undesirable microbes in your digestive system that should be removed. I mean, you see animals doing it. You see cats chewing on grass and dogs chewing on grass as well. And I'm sure animals in the wild that are carnivore will occasionally chew on some kind of vegetation for their digestion. Again, I have no clue what I'm talking about when it comes to diet and nutrition. I just do what makes me feel good and energizes me. And if it doesn't, then I drop it. I have no commitment to any particular diet. We're all unique, and what works for me may not work for you. So right now it's the fruit meat diet that's working very well for me. And I don't know if it's good for you. Probably, on a scientific nutritional level, with the sugar from the fruit and the fat from the animal product, yeah, I don't know if that's a good combination, but that's what I'm doing. Also, fermented. I do eat fermented vegetables, like on a regular basis, not every day, but sauerkraut and kimchi, and I do like kefir or kefir or however you pronounce it. I mix some blueberries with that, and yeah, and for dessert, I like ice cream, vanilla ice cream, and I add a nice tablespoon of peanut butter and honey to that. I know that's not good for you. I don't recommend that for health, but for, I don't know, psychological benefit, I like it. One thing we all do have in common, though, is that we're all going to die. I'm going to die maybe sooner than you, depending on how old you are. And what's really important is not to get obsessed with food. Eat healthy, live healthy, but don't get obsessed with it. There's got to be something else outside of that for you to live for, a purpose. For me, it's my art. That's where I feel completely fulfilled, is when I'm doing my art. I get lost in, or anything creative. Like if I get a really cool job in landscaping, like working with natural stone, building a stone wall or something like that, or a pond or a waterfall, I get lost in all that. I haven't done those kind of jobs in a while. They just don't seem to come up anymore, unfortunately. But when they do come up, that's where I'm thriving. So anything creative for me, I'm very creative. And my art is, that's where I'm truly myself. So find out what, really turns you on. Diet and all that stuff is secondary, unless I guess if you want to be a nutritionist, if you want to, if you feel like you can come up with something that's going to help people out along the way, I don't know. I just find a lot of people out there that are supposed nutritionists or diet experts are very narrow-minded, and they really, if you really get down to the substance of what they're offering, there's not much there. You really got to discover this on your own. Now, I think that's it. Anyways, carnivore diet and landscaping did not work for me. I am glad I did do the carnivore diet, though. I have no regrets, because what I was doing prior to that wasn't working anymore. I needed to change things up. And it was, after doing 9 years of vegan and then doing like over 2 years of mostly vegan, high carb, low fat, my body was really, whatever was in those animal products, my body was in need of. And I just wasn't allowing myself enough meat in my diet prior to that to get all of that into, to get what I needed. So I did it over the winter time, and I still once a week eat a little bit of raw liver, not very much. You don't need to eat a lot. It's pretty potent nutritionally, and so I learned a lot from the carnivore diet. I took out of it what I felt is useful for me, and just moved on. I'm living my life. Yeah, I'm living the dream. Woohoo! Anyways, have a great day, and that's it. Have a nice day. Bye.